Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. I don't look so great today, do I? I look okay. How's everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Roxanne, and we're gonna be. As soon as I get my water turned back on, my water's turned off. They're working on it, so I was gonna wash dishes. But we'll stand here and talk. I'm gonna wash my dehydrator. I haven't used it in years. I remember making fruit roll-ups in the dehydrator. All you do is take your fruit and puree it, sift it through your sifter unless you want the seed, depending on what it was. Spread it out. You spread it out on paper, put it in your dehydrator. But we're going to be dehydrating sweet potatoes today. If I can get my sink turned on so I can wash these dishes to get the sink clean. Hey! I'm waiting on my sink to get turned back on. He's fixing the water under the house. Long story short, I fired the other Richard. New Richard comes in. My sink stopped up in the kitchen. All that plumbing he did on my sink, he really didn't do right. I had 2 leaks down there, small leaks. 2 small leaks. Oh yeah, my water's on. So I'm gonna be washing dishes in a minute. That's if he keeps it on. If you want to come on stage, I'm just talking. We're gonna cut up sweet potatoes. My friend's gonna help me, but she said she don't want to be on camera. And we're gonna be loading my dehydrator and see if it works. I hadn't used it in years. I've never dehydrated sweet potatoes, so we're gonna try it. But I sent the link if anybody wants to come up. Y'all may be busy doing your own thing, which is fine. I just needed to get myself back on track. Once this house is completely finished, I'll be standing in another part of the kitchen somewhere. And yeah, I will be, when it gets done, I'll have my kitchen back. But anyway, my plumbing that I had to redo, that the other Richard did, he had it going up and down, up and down. When you have a drain, when you have to have it draining, you gotta have it going down, not up and down, up and down. That's my interpretation. So that's got to be fixed. And my other good news is, I don't know if anybody saw my video. When I went on my birthday vacation and had trouble with my daughter, the hotel we stayed at was roach infected. So I went back through PayPal and told them I wanted my money back. And they gave me my money back today. Do I like diamond art? I've never done it, but I've seen it. I've seen other people do diamond art, but I have not done diamond art. I saw someone doing what were they doing? Cat picture? Tiger or something picture? So, I'm just so glad. And I haven't heard back from TwitchCon, but I remember the fella I met last year. And I found a video with him talking to somebody. They were interviewing him. He's a Twitch employee. And so I found him. So I went to Lincoln and was going to talk to him. Well, they want me to verify my Lincoln account, which I haven't done in years. And they kept wanting me to do this and this and this and this. And I said, I don't have this, this, and this. So I kept listening to the last year's interview with him, and it gave a website that he does, and there was a way to contact him through there. He lives in Georgia. His name's Adam Brown. He's a developer for TwitchCon. So I left him a message. He left me one last year, but I can't find where we talked to each other at. So I left him one on his site. It said get back with you in 2 to 3 days. So knock on wood that something good from that comes out of it. I don't know if he has any pull to get me in or not. But the reason I'm saying this is I did get something back from TwitchCon, and it said they're working on replying back to people. So that's a good thing. So, I'm ready to get this channel back and going. My 2 or 3 times a week cooking and cleaning and whatever, maybe exercise or something in the kitchen, you know. So right now I'm just talking. Well, I can start washing dishes. I think the water's still up. Yeah, we're gonna start washing dishes. There's my water. Got air in the pipe, but the water's on. It's a little hot, so I gotta figure it out. Yeah, I'm just so, my mind has gotten out of the gutter, out of the down, out of the bad. If you're not on Roxanne's side right now, you don't have to stay and watch me. You don't have to be, you know. But I got things coming up. I don't know if I have hard water or not. Don't have to test that. I do know that I've got water turned back on. And I do know that I'm going to wash this dehydrator. I haven't used this dehydrator in years. So I decided let's get it out and try it out. Yeah, it's set for years and got whatever stains all in the bottom. So I'm going to have to get a wet paper towel and wipe all that out. But we're going to start with cleaning if they'll come clean. If they don't come clean, we know it works. We turned it on. There's no settings for it. It's not a modern day dehydrator. So anyway, I'm going to bring up my friend. I don't know. I don't think I need a water softener. I don't think my water's hard. It's Douglas County city water. So that's my plumber.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Michael Ann.
Hello, Miss Roxy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm going to turn the camera that way for a little bit. So I'm doing good. But when I got the news that I got my Roach Motel, I call it my Roach Motel money back, I was happy.
That's good news.
Yeah. I mean, it was 189 and 173 or 78, something like that, and change. And I said, that money can be put on a better hotel. So I don't know. I did it with my miles and points, so it'll probably go back on my miles and points, which that will get me a better hotel eventually.
That's good.
Yeah. And then I remembered the guy from Twitch last year that I met and had dinner with, and I said, I must see if I can find him. But I don't know why some of these websites want you to give an arm and a leg just to go to their website. And I haven't used Lincoln in years.
Uh-oh.
Lincoln was one of those everybody was signing up for, so you sign up kind of thing.
I haven't signed into, thank God. I have enough problem keeping all my. What email did you sign into this with, and what's your password?
Yeah. In fact, I used to didn't do that, but I've started doing that. And if I change an email password, if I change a password to something, I'll go back and change it all to that. So I'll have the same. They say you shouldn't use the same password for everything, but I do. Don't know if it's right or wrong, but I do.
Mostly depends on like things that I want more secure, like my banking. I use one particular password.
Right.
Then it suggests like, adding a symbol to the end, and then if you need to change it, just change the symbol at the end or whatever.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah. But
I just went out shopping this morning. Did some retail therapy.
that sounds like fun. I did retail therapy this week with my friend, me and Marie. We went to Costco's, and I got me a. I guess they're called squirts. They're like what is it? I can't even think.
A shirt
with shorts. Yeah, I wasn't really after looking for that, but it was there, and I like the color. Clearance, because I guess they're getting ready to put the back to school clothes in at Costco. I don't know. No, I went in there to cancel my Costco membership because I don't use it enough. But she said I did the credit card Costco membership. She said it's going to hurt your credit card if you drop it. Well, I said I really can't afford it. So the dividend checks they give you, she took that $13 and suddenly spent it in the store and gave me a free membership for next year.
Pretty good.
They didn't want to lose me as a customer.
That's good.
So I said, well, I didn't have to put out the $50. I'll keep it for one more year at least. And now that I know some of my friends would like to go to Costco, it might be worth it,
Well, and you can use it at any Costco too.
Yeah, you can use it at any Costco. And me and my friend Marie, we bought cheese, a big block of Parmesan cheese. And I didn't need that much, and she didn't, so we split it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So if she's going to stay around and help me out this year, it might be worth keeping it. And then next year I'll tell them I don't want it again. They might give it to me free again.
Well, if you buy stuff during the year, you might get more dividend. You can put it towards that.
Yeah, I might get more than $13 or whatever they call it. Now, the Costco card, if you don't know it, they don't give you points. They give you cash back for using their card.
Yep.
And you get, so the money, I haven't used it yet to buy anything with because I got to link it up to my bank account. But you can get up to $1,250, I think. And I said, maybe I ought to start using it. But I like my points. But she made a point. She pointed out that sometimes when you have point cards, there's blackout dates, and you can't use it for this or that. I never noticed there was blackout dates. I just noticed sometimes it was cheaper going from one website to another to use the points sometimes.
Well, I went to one store called Giant Tiger.
Yeah.
And I got some clothes, I got some shoes, I got some groceries there.
You're live?
Yeah, I'm live. Yeah.
And then I went
Did I hang it right?
Yeah, go.
to the dollar store. I got some other stuff.
Yeah, but anyway, I got me that outfit. And you got some things for the cruise?
Well, I've been wanting some new running shoes because my other ones are like heavy court shoes. So I got some new sneakers that are they're regular 30. I got them for 19.
Do y'all call them sneakers or tennis shoes, or do y'all call them trainers? I know in England they call them trainers.
Well, and then here it kind of depends too, because like this is more of a running, what we call a running shoe, but my other ones are what they call court shoes. And I'm like, whoops.
Because I had never heard them called trainers until I started watching the UK channel. We call them tennis shoes or sneakers.
Well, the dollar store, I got 8 pairs of socks for $4. I did that the last time I went too, so I got 16 new pairs of socks now.
Yeah, see, I went to Costco to get me some new socks because I've gotten to wear after I wear them a couple of times, they're loose enough that they don't cut my leg circulation off. And so I thought, let me go get a couple pair another pack before I close my membership because they'll last me several years, you know.
Yeah.
So now I got a membership again, so.
I got all these different colors.
Well, see, I like all white or all gray or all one color because I don't like when I lose one.
Well,
You know?
nowadays everybody wears random. Like my son and his girlfriend, and when I was working in the doctor's office, these kids are coming in with two different socks on.
Yeah, I've seen that. There was a lady. She passed away. I don't know if you know her. Her name was Alita. A little bit of Lita's little bit of kitchen or something like that. It was Chad Allen. Who, if anybody knows Chad Allen, he's a very big YouTuber, gamer. Anyway, his mother always wore mismatched socks because she said she got too lazy to make them move.
I've heard that too. The people is like, they'll just throw them all in the drawer, and who wants to sit and match them up? Well, I kind of do, but I have some ones that are just above the ankle. They're black and white, and I wanted some that were just kind of under the ankle to wear if I'm wearing my running shoes. If we walk in port or something like that, I would really prefer not having the tan line above my ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the ankle. I like the ankle socks now. I used to just wear regular, socks above your ankle. But when I found these, I kind of liked them.
And I got a navy blue pair of spandex shorts for $5. I need more shorts that actually fit me.
Oh, I got a pair of shorts too. They were $5.99 for 2 pair.
That's a good deal.
I don't know if they were on clearance or just time of the end of the summer to get rid of stuff. I don't know, but I hadn't tried any of it on because Costco's you can't try on the clothes. I did try on the shirt that went with the skirts they had sitting there. Tried it on over my clothes, and it did all right. So, yeah. Anyway,
So lights, the secret inside, comfort foam insoles. Cool.
Yeah, I got to get a paper towel. I can't reach them. Yeah, I need to get me some more tennis shoes. I bought them a year and a half ago, right after James died, and I found some online, but without me trying them on, I'm not going to put money into them. They're double wides, but I know if I go back to the Sasa store, they would fit. But I would like some that I don't have to sit there and tie. I just slide my foot in. But my grandson, he likes the kind you slip your foot in too. But he said, Granny, there is a YouTube you can watch, and it will tell you how to tie them, and they're tight, and you just slip your foot in. I said, well, why don't you do that? Because I like the other kind. I like the slip-ons. I said, that's why I want slip-ons for it. He's only 7, so for him, probably to figure out how to do that would be, it might be easy for him. On the other hand, it might not. So I don't know.
Well, they feel pretty light too, which I like compared to my other ones.
Right.
And I got a pair of kind of nude colored sandals to wear with my dresses.
Right. Well, I've got two pair of sandals. The one I'm wearing, and the other pair, they just need cleaning up if I take them if I take one of the two with me. But I may order me another pair of sandals this time of the year. That may be over with, but San Antonio shoes, SAS shoes, they come out with a new color every year, and sometimes the color stays, and you can get it the next year, and sometimes it's temporary colors. So I need to see what colors. Oh, those are cute.
For $7.
That's cute.
I was looking in one of the thrift stores not long ago, and they wanted almost that much for a pair of, that's been somebody else's shoes, and I was like, I'll pay $7 for that.
Yeah. I bought me a pair of sandals that you slip on, but they fit. I bought them at a store called Dee Dee's. Dee Dee's is a Mexican-based store. It's sort of like a Big Lots or a Ollie's. Small. It's got clothes and some food, mostly clothes. It's like a Ross kind of thing too, but the problem with those shoes are they're not that comfortable, so I'll just leave them at home for either around the house. I don't want to take anything on any kind of trip with my feet hurting again.
Yeah, I got some boots that are just above the ankle because I don't have it. I used to have things called duckies, which were just like you just slipped your foot in.
Right.
I tried to pair them on today too, but and they were both on. This was on sale for $10.
That's not bad.
I think the duckies were around the same price, but these were more comfortable, so I went with these.
Are they more of a winter? More for winter?
Well, I could wear them in the winter, and also like going to M24, it could rain, and I don't want to get my shoes all wet. And the only other boots I have are a pair of hiking boots, and they're leather, and they get wet. They take a while to dry, so I ended up with a pair of sneakers, a pair of boots, and a pair of sandals.
That's
and a bunch of other stuff. I spent $98, but it was like.
Well, if you're getting that many items, that's worth it.
That was including some groceries too. I got some sausages and some pork chops. I got 2 things of strawberries. They were on for $3.97. And my salad dressing, which I just found it. I thought it was in with my groceries. No, it was in with the clothes.
Oh.
And a bunch of other odds and sods. Same with the dollar store. Got some random things.
Is the store you went into, is it sort of like a Walmart?
The Giant Tiger?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a very small Walmart.
Okay. We have small Walmarts here. They're called Walmart markets or something. They're small. They started popping up to try to get the business back from the Dollar Trees and the Dollar General stores that pop up all over every 3 or 4 blocks. You see one of those.
It's mostly when you go in there. It's mostly clothes. Like the women's is on the side when you come in, and then you get to the back, and across the back is your groceries and pet stuff and other house, like your toilet paper and paper towels. And then coming up the other side is you got your men's clothing, which is small, about half the size of the women's.
Right.
Well, it's the women's and then kids, and then the groceries across the back, and then the men's coming up the other side. And then there's different like housewares or like some small appliances like little blenders and stuff like that. Some pots and pans, and then there's some seasonal stuff. And then when you're coming out to the near the checkouts, then there's like a couple aisles that are candy and miscellaneous stuff, and then you got your cigarettes or whatever at the front by one cash register. You have to use that one if you have exchanges or if you want smokes. But the one over here where by the dollar store I went to is smaller. There's a bigger one down around the corner from me here and down the road a bit, but I don't usually go to that one.
Yeah.
because over this plaza called Northgate I went to. My pharmacy's there. There's a grocery store there. The grocery store. I went into Giant Tiger. There's a big pharmacy in the middle called Shoppers, which is just like your CVS type thing or Walgreens. And then the other side has the dollar store and then a bunch of other shops and offices. The buses come right into that terminal there. So it's like you're not walking forever. Other than the bus that comes to that terminal that actually goes right by my house, only does it once every hour. And when I came out of the grocery store, he was just leaving, and I was like, I'm not going to wait another hour for the bus, so I walked home in the heat.
How far is that? About 20-minute walk?
Well, according to my Fitbit, altogether, I've already walked over 2 miles today.
Wow.
So I walked back to where the grocery store I usually go to is. I walked back to that plaza, and that's where my son works. So I stopped in there, and they have like a water cooler that you can sell free water. So I stopped in there, got a couple drinks of water. He let me leave my other bags there while I went into the grocery store. And then I came back and got the bags, and then the walk home was hot, and the bags were getting heavy. But I just took my time. And come home with a meal prep bunch of stuff like I usually do. All my meat I put into individual serving sizes, so for myself. And I had spinach from the other day because I hate the stems on the spinach. I fixed that, pulled all the stems off, and I had all the strawberries to slice up and stuff. So
yeah.
And the grocery store had cartons of like 12.5 eggs on for $4 something, so I got more eggs. So the ones that were in the fridge already, I hard boiled those. So if I meal prep stuff, then I will, I can go down and get a salad, or I can go down and get some yogurt and berries, or I can go down and have a hard boiled egg or two or something. If I don't do that, then I end up snacking on stuff I shouldn't be snacking on.
That's me. Snacking when I'm not supposed to be snacking. I'll be driving I'm not a very heavy on cooking anymore. But if I hadn't been able to do it, I miss it. Well, I want to be able to cook some better stuff.
Well, 2 weeks ago when I weighed myself, I was down to the lowest I've been in many years. Well, then my birthday weekend happened, and I put those pounds back on.
Right.
And then I haven't been really behaving myself the last week, and I'm like, oh no. But I was back down to what I was at my lowest, so far so good. So I want to behave myself for a while.
Oh, that's good then.
Although I will behave myself somewhat on Sunday for my oldest kid's birthday, because I'm doing tacos for them. So I'll just make mine into a taco bowl like I usually do, and then I'm making the ice cream dessert that he loves. I will be eating some of that, so that'll be my treat.
That would be my treat too, to get into the ice cream. I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but when it's a special dessert, once I'll try it. Yeah, I went to church Saturday and got all these sweet potatoes I got to cook.
I gotta straighten the fridge up some more because I'll go to the mobile market in the morning and get vegetables.
And that's only a couple of blocks from your house, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I just have to walk down. Well, we have the 3 townhouse complexes here, and then walk over to the next street and walk a block down. But I did pick up a lot of cruise things, so I struck a bunch of things off that list. Thank goodness.
Yeah, another thing not for the cruise, but I'm gonna need is I'm gonna. I went to. I want a printer. My print. I hadn't had a printer in years because it stopped working. And so I said, well, I went to Walmart the other day with my nephew. We come home. We forgot to look for the printers. So I want one. So everybody, all the YouTubers, not all the YouTubers, a lot of the YouTubers I watch that do traveling, they say make a list. You're gonna need a list for cruising list. You're gonna need a list if you're going by car somewhere. You're gonna need a list if you're flying in the airplane. I said, yeah, I guess I do need to get me a printer so I can print off a list. Make a list and use it for every trip.
You'll need to print off your luggage tags and your boarding pass, and we'll help you with that. That's the beginning of October. All that needs to be done.
Whatever day it is we have to do it, y'all gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll have already done mine because Amy is platinum. I get to do that part a couple days early too, so that'll refresh it, and then I can help you with
doing stuff. We'll do it. I can't wait. I wish it was today.
Because when I came to do it last time, I forget who helped.
Yeah, I saw a cruise yesterday that I liked, but the only reason I like it, but I don't like it, is because it's one of those Viking cruises. And on the Viking cruises, there are shows. Hey, Lisa D, I didn't see you come in. Hey, Megan. They have shows and things, but there's no gaming, no gambling. And I said, well, it was $3,500, but that included your airfare. So with airfare included, that is a good deal, I thought. So, but some of the brochure in the book did not have airfare with it. But I said, I bet if I called and told them what I wanted, because I'm sure they didn't put everything in that little brochure they send out every month, that I would find a deal with airfare. And if I do take a European cruise or something, Viking cruise over there, if I do take something like that, I want to be able to, when I get off the cruise ship, to be able to go and sightsee like Paris. I want to end in Paris. So, yeah.
That's cool.
I want to end in Paris. And yesterday, Tuesday, me and my friend coming back from getting the plumbing parts because I had to go pay for it. We were passing the market in town. We decided to go. And I'm walking around. I look at this lady. I said, I know you. She said, yeah, from Carrollton, flea market in Carrollton. And I asked her name. She said, you should know my name, same as yours. I said, Anna. She said, yeah, close to my name. My middle name's Ann. And she makes bread. They have a bakery in Atlanta, and she goes and they make bread for her to do the craft shows. Oh boy, I like her bread, but she uses real garlic, so I was afraid to buy it, but she has bread and pastries. So I told her that my husband passed away, but we used to go to her on Sunday, and we'd get to the flea market, and she would be selling it half price because she didn't want to take it back home. I said, maybe if I came later that day, I would have gotten my pastry half price. I didn't, but it was nice to see someone I hadn't seen in several years. Been several years.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to be able to catch up.
Yeah. So
size larger. Oh well.
Yeah. So this year I'm hoping to get I've been saying it for a long time, to get this house in order. Once I get it in order, I'll be a little. I've been told by friends, by a friend of mine. I don't know if y'all believe in psychics or not. But anyway, she said once your house is in order, you're gonna have you're gonna be happier and things are gonna get where they need to be. I said, that makes sense for just life in general. Once you get this mess fixed up, it's gonna be nice.
No, those are nice sandals.
Are you going to watch Our Home, Our Life tonight? I don't know. Are they doing a prayer period, Megan? I don't think I have them as on my thing, but I can find them, I guess. If
What
anybody
time are they on, Megan?
oh, anyway. I wonder if you can dehydrate. I know you can dehydrate just about anything, but I got a bunch of carrots too. I said, I wonder if I can dehydrate carrots with candy eat them, or they make them too hard.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I got a
Well,
bunch I could do something with, or throw them out one. They were free from the church.
dehydrate them probably. I don't know whether it'd be too hard.
Yeah, that's my cousin. I'll text her and tell her I'll call her back later.
Eating at the altar, I think. Keep the country on some. About what time?
Yeah,
Because I'm live at 6 p.m.
yeah, I'll call her later. Yeah, at 6 p.m. tonight, I'm already got my plans.
Oh. They put all these shoes together with all these elastics. Go to pick up one boot and I got both of them.
Right? Yeah, I can peel it. I think I'm gonna peel some of them when we find my no my tater pillows over here. I saw it, but anyway, I'm gonna peel some and probably cook them and freeze them. But carrots sometimes, if they're too big, they hurt my stomach. If they gotten too big, in some of these that they get at the pickups, they're huge carrots. I'm talking about big around, and so the bigger they get, the more fiber in them, and I don't care for them.
I don't like ones that are too big because a lot of them don't have that much flavor.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go through these two bags they gave me. Yeah, I'll be on Michael Ann's live at 6 tonight. I'm her co-partner. Well, three or four of us are. We get on there and help her out. If something comes up, we talk while she's busy.
These are comfy boots, other than they don't have really much arch support, but it'll
Right?
keep my feet dry. I like that.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
I still gotta get finished getting ready for mine. I only got about half of it done.
Right. If y'all hear noise in the background, he's got some kind of saw or sander going. Uh, and we don't understand why the sink in the bathroom was unhooked. It's unless when he did the put in my new bathtub. If it didn't line up, that's why he probably had it undone. So he's got to hook that back up. I'm not using
One thing that was driving me nuts is like, well, it's probably driving you nuts too, but it was like so many different jobs he'd started and didn't finish anything.
No, he didn't hardly. He started. He would want to start something at the start something. Well, Richard will be here probably about 4 this afternoon because Richard is a yard man. He's cleaning someone's yard, and the guy done for, he did his house yesterday, and he won't pay him until he finishes his business. He pays him 1 check, and so Richard said, I got to get that done or I don't get paid.
Mhm.
So he'll be here later to finish doing his part. But right now, the contractor and my friend Marie's here, and they're working together. I don't know what she's helping him with, but she's going to be helping me slice sweet potatoes in a little bit.
I
So,
also picked up. I also picked up a few unmentionables.
ooh.
I needed some new ones.
Well, speaking of unmentionables, I saw a I don't know, Facebook, YouTube, no. Anyway, they were advertising bras, and someone said it said that these are everybody's wanting these bras, and I said I've seen those kind of commercials, ads before. Are they really worth checking out, or do you just go? I just go to the store and find one I like, try it on, and if I like it, I bring it home.
I like the one. There's one they were advertising. It was developed by a lady that was like 68 or 78 years old.
Yeah, I saw that
They,
one.
they fasten in the front, and they're a little bit more better shape. And they're not underwire,
Right.
which I never liked underwire, but I was given a few free ones, so I've been wearing it. I took the wires out of one of them because it was poking through underneath the arm. But the other two are underwire, and I've been wearing them. And I
I've had some of those and because I'm so short, my underarm length, even though I got big arms, my underarm length, the bra would stick, the
Yep.
wire would poke me, and I don't like it.
This new one has underwire as well, but it's also got you can detach the straps, and I've got a couple of things that strapless bra would be better under.
Right.
The two new dresses I got when I was in the States. I'll have to try them on with that.
Right. Um, and one of my problems was I don't know if I spilled it or they spilled it, but I spilled my Dawn and lost. It wasn't a full bottle, but I lost a good bit. So I just softened that up out of the sink and the counter and
I
used
just
it washing my dishes with it.
I just got a new bottle last week.
Well, I've got a new thing on my sink. It's a pump. I filled it up, but it's not. I filled it up with some cheap stuff because I couldn't find my Dawn. I was out, and I just got something, but it won't pump out. So I don't know if I've wasted money on this darn sink that I really don't like or not. But I can't pump out the soap with it, and it's a little deeper than I really wanted. But you know, salesman will talk you into anything. And
Yep.
I think I could have used my old sink. Mine was a little bit wider and not so deep, but it's as long as it is as long as the other one was, but it's a little deeper and not as wide. But Candy can still fit in it. If I could go grab her and clean this out, I could have. But it's a little deeper than I like. Everything's a little higher than I really wanted. But what can I do? Uh, pray God, in my 65 years will grow me a couple more inches.
Have to build you a step stool.
Yeah, I bought. Oh, speaking of step stools, I did buy me a step stool.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I've got one that my husband's uncle made me. But this one folds up. It's in the other room. It folds up, and I can hide it. And it's as good as the one I had in Florida and Germany. Same company. So if you like Lidl's or Aldi's, check those places out. They have some good stuff. Now Lidl's has more. I call it. It's called the Isle of Shame in Aldi's. it's non-food items, and you can get some good stuff there. I
Yeah,
got yeah,
I wish I had gone back when I went back there the second time. I wish I grabbed another thing of the packing cubes.
right. So
The
what
three
else did
packing
I get?
cubes,
Huh?
the three packing cubes for $6 was a good deal.
Yeah, that was a fantastic deal. So anyway, I got me some of them. Then I what I did with them, but I bought them before I went off the last time in case I needed them, or I could give them to a friend, when I see them. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do with them.
one thing I liked about the dollar store. I can get a smaller thing of Advil. Because the last bottle I bought of ibuprofen, it's a great big huge bottle, and this one's a little teeny bottle, so it'll be easier to pack for the cruise.
Right?
There's one thing I do take. I take a little bit of everything, just in case I need it.
Yeah.
I took stuff for upset stomach. I took Imodium with me. I took allergy stuff with me. It's like just a little bit of everything. I made most of it I didn't use during the cruise, but at least I had it in case I needed it.
I don't take allergy stuff with me, but someone said you never know if you're going from different climates to different places. You could get just you can have problems just from allergies from the air. The
Yeah.
flowers are blooming and stuff. So
Or if you get bit by something and you might react. So I have.
I
I
may
have.
need to do something. Yeah.
Well, I have some that I usually have for my sinuses when my allergies get worse. So I did deal with allergies every day, and I don't usually take stuff. I'm just stuffy all the time. But it's just in case it gets more so. I had that with me. I also take Benadryl with me, so I have that just in case. Just I don't want to have to go down to the medical center and pay out the wazoo for that, or even in the shops they sometimes have different things, but you're paying 2 or 3 times to.
Yeah, I saw that in one of the stores we were in. What was it? Me and my cousin was somewhere, and it was a gift shop, but they
Okay.
had it was Bucky's, and she needed something, and we went over there. She bought it, but she could have bought a whole big box for the price she paid at Bucky's.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. I've seen that, on trips when I forgot something. Sometimes the little places are really expensive. So, but I carry diarrhea pills with me because I do not want to have any trouble in that department
Yeah.
at all. And I get those at the Dollar Tree, and they're only $1.25. So,
I already picked some up at. I think I picked them up at Dollar Tree. Some of the stuff I picked up at Dollar Tree. Some of the stuff I picked up at Dollarama.
right?
I don't need a huge package of everything. So I think I have Tums, but I also picked up a package of Gaviscon.
Right. Uh, all right. Now I need to find the sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna put them in here and wash them off. I don't. I don't know if it really matters if I peel them or not. I'm just gonna cut them without peeling them. I think. Candy loves sweet potatoes.
The ones Callie had weren't peeled, I don't think.
Well, the ones I get at Lidl's, they're almost $6. No, yeah, almost $5 or $6. I don't quite remember. But the problem with that is, if I can get these dehydrated, and save me a little bit of time, save me 3 or 4 months worth of buying them. You know, she gets one a day.
Yep.
So sometimes she'll get two a day, but mostly one. And I do have other kind of treats that I get too. I give her, but when these were all free sweet potatoes, they're all sizes, all shapes and sizes, you know. So,
I
and I
took
don't
my
know
book.
how thick to cut them, thick or thin or whatever,
I used to have a dehydrator. I got rid of it. Kick my butt that I did that now.
right?
Because it could make Callie sweet potato treats. Or
Right?
the dehydrator is a lot cheaper than a freeze dryer.
Yeah. And this thing does not want to work right. To put my, I don't know why they talk me into this kind of sink. I don't like it. I don't like it, but live and learn.
Yep.
This costs too much for them to unglue it to put it back down to put me the kind I want in there. So I'll deal with it. Yeah.
It's also fun to sell people look at too if you decide to sell down the road too.
Like what?
It's also those kind of things people look for when they're buying houses. If you look to sell down the road, it's like, oh, people go, oh, it's got one of those.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a one of these sweet potatoes is going bad on me already. So if I don't do anything with them today, I'll have to. Yeah, I may take me a few and just put it in the oven over here and have me some and freeze them and like, take them out. They're already cooked. And this does not want to stay in place. So I wonder if that's why she had all these. People didn't like them after they bought them, or the model wasn't that great of a sale or something. I don't know, but it doesn't want to
Hello,
stay up
Callie.
in this place. It doesn't want to stay up there.
That's my boots.
Uh,
What? You need to go outside? Give me a second.
yeah.
Those
I don't know where my friend went. She was here, but she didn't want to be on camera, so she's. I don't know if she left or she's still here. Electrician will be here today.
That's good. I will be right back. I'm going to run him outside to go to the bathroom.
No problem. So anyway, where's Marie?
I don't know. I think we get something.
Oh, she left. My friend left. She'll be back. She wanted to get something to eat. Okay, she didn't want to be on camera, so she left. That's okay. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I've got my talking about Aldi's and little. It's supposed to fit over your sink. I don't know if it fits over this kind I've got or not, but I'm gonna find out. A cutting board. It's got a hole there, but it's got these little tray things you put there to catch your things you're cutting off. People think that's what it does. It's supposed to fit in here, but I don't think it's going to fit in my sink. It's not. Oh. No, it fit in my other one, but it won't fit in the new one. I'm just going to have to set it off to the side here, and I don't have a lot of room. People are wondering, probably whoever watches this, why am I cooking and cleaning in a half clean kitchen? Because I have no choice. You want to get something done, you got to do it yourself. You don't wait on people. I don't wait on people to come help me anymore. But no, I'm just going to take these sweet potatoes and cut them. I'm thinking about that thick. I don't know. They might not all be the same thickness, but. And the dehydrator, it says on the internet that it takes 8 to 12 hours. I have my dehydrator. I don't have the book anymore, but I know what to look for. If they're not dehydrated enough, I know just to take and keep leave the machine on. So anyway, yeah. And I'm hoping I hear back from TwitchCon. You know, I only gotten to where in the last 3 or 4 years I really like sweet potatoes. I like sweet potato French fries, and so I may do me some of those later. Get my peeler out and put them in my. I don't deep fry them. I put them in my pan if I can find my pan. I put them in my pan with a little bit of butter and olive oil, just a little bit, and I kind of like home fries. Or you can spray them and use them in the air fryer, and you'll get like a French fry. So that's what. And I really didn't like baked sweet potatoes that well, and I had a baked sweet potato this week, and it was delicious. So I said, I'm gonna, you know, try to eat a little bit healthier. I don't know how good sweet potatoes are for you. I'm not on any special diet. I'm just trying not to gain because I don't want to have to buy more clothes. And the last clothes I bought my size extra large, but one of the shirts I bought in a 2X because it came from Aldi's and Littles, and they're European sizes. The European sizes you have to watch and usually size up. That's what I did. I sized up, but anyway. Lisa D, if you want to come up, I can send you the link. Let me know and I'll put it in the chat room. The last time I put it in the chat room, I had trolls, but overlooked them. I'm going to see how it does with the peeling on. Because I may have to do them. Well, you can stick them in your oven too on about 200 to 225 and dehydrate that way. And it takes about as long as but if you've got a dehydrator, you know, I'm going to try the dehydrator. It still works. We plugged it up. It works. What is anyone doing for the rest of their summer? I'm hoping to, go to TwitchCon or go to a better swimming area than we went to yesterday. Okay. We have a place in Georgia called Whitewater. It's Whitewater Six Flags. Six Flags Whitewater or something like that. Well, they have the wave pool, and I don't like the wave pool because the wave pool, it knocks me down too much. I'm so short. So we went in it. We got out. They turned it off, and then every so often it turns back on. It's on a cycle. And we got out before the waves started, but we went into the lazy river, and it was dirty, dirty with debris from the tree, a lot of
Yeah.
leaves, a lot of. And I said they need to pay somebody to stand here and clean this up. We got halfway around, and there was a girl standing there on the edge, on top, where she wouldn't get sucked around, picking it up. And I said, she's missing half of it.
Yeah.
It was that bad. So me and my friend Marie went. My friend, she went to get something to eat. The electric, whatever he is, the plumber said he went to get something to eat. Went to get them something to eat. Yeah, I told Richard yesterday. I said I'll give you water today, but you bring the water tomorrow because I'm tired of. I'm tired of me trying to find me some water, and all my contractors are drinking all.
Yeah. It would be one thing if you were, you were making the decision of saying, okay, I know it's hot, I'll supply you guys with water or Gatorade or whatever to help yourself, but for people just go help themselves all the time.
Well, he asked yesterday if he could have a bottle, and then he came back in about 30 minutes later. I need another bottle of water, and he helped himself. And I told him, I said, yeah, there's no water left. He said, there's one. I hid it. I said, well, put some more in there. You drank them all. Put some more in there. So he put 5 or 6 more back in. Because I just bought these this last Friday, and it was 40. And so since Friday till now, I only have 20 left. So that was between me and all them drinking it. And I said, you put some more in and you bring your own tomorrow.
Yeah. No, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't mind every once in a while, but I'm not going to do it every day.
I don't buy. Well, I used to buy bottled water all the time. Well, my youngest would go through it like crazy, but would leave the empty bottles laying all over the basement. So, I had got one of the Brita pitchers, so I ended up going getting a second Brita pitcher because at one point in time there was a small like bar fridge down in the basement, but it's busted. So.
Well, I've got I had a Brita. I've got the picture, but I don't know which things go down in it because I bought one that didn't fit. So I gave it to somebody that they could use it. So I started buying the ones you hook onto you can hook it onto a water bottle, or you can hook it onto a liter bottle, 2 liter bottle, and you turn it upside down and it drips out and filters your water. Yes, and it filters your water. And so I'm going to start filtering my water again once this gets under control. I did find the glass pitcher that I'm going to use because the plastic one that I got in there, it's beginning to smell.
Plastic will absorb the taste and smells.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the glass one that I found, but I'm going to wait until I get my kitchen back in order and we put things back in the right place. So I'll know.
I forgot to look at the Dollarama because I seen they had like an off-brand filter thing that goes in the Brita pitchers, and they're cheaper than the name brand ones are, and I forgot to look today.
Yeah, I just buy the ones that you use for outdoor camping. It filters more. The filter will last longer than a Brita filter. That's a trick if you can't afford to buy the Brita filter. You buy these filters and it lasts longer. You just have to save your bottle, cut the bottom off the bottle, and let your water, fill that up. Let it filter into your container. So,
I need to replace the filter in my Brita for a few months now, but It's still, it takes away that chlorine taste, so
Right.
I'm okay with that for now. Maybe next time I go to the dollar store.
Right.
Or if I go to Walmart tomorrow, I go to
Yeah.
the market in the morning. Then maybe I'll go out to the dollar or Walmart and then Dollarama out there.
Yeah.
We got the Walmart superstore. There's the same Dollarama store out there. So. And PetSmart and a couple other stores.
Yeah.
Well, my oldest had a birthday on Sunday, and he was mentioning he needed a new travel mug.
Right.
I didn't see anything today, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll go to Walmart tomorrow and take a look.
They had some after you left at Aldi's again. A lot of people like them. I don't know which one it was supposed to be. It was a knockoff brand. It was a travel drinking mug.
Well, he had a coffee one, but it was for the old company he worked for, and he doesn't really want to take that to work to the new company, which is a competitor of the other companies.
Right.
I already got a bunch of snacks, so I thought, well, if I get the travel mug and just put that in there.
But did you get his friends to say they're coming?
Nope, nobody replied, and my youngest Snapchatted the one I call my adopted son because he hadn't replied either. And he's going to be at a province. I assume he's going to the LARP event in Saskatchewan because that's this weekend. But one person out of 9 or 10 replied to say that they couldn't come. Nobody else replied. But
I don't know what it is, but even in the U.S. parties, people don't want to go to them anymore. They're too busy. I've noticed that about other places and people. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry, my kid's had a crappy year, turning 30, which is kind of a significant birthday. I thought, invite a few friends, hang out, do whatever.
Right.
Maybe surprise them. Not a single person would reply, except one person. The little girl I used to babysit, her mom replied. But
yeah.
she was sorry she couldn't come. She's going to visit her grandparents. I know this is a holiday weekend in Canada, but a part of Canada, I don't civic holiday. So random.
What holiday is it for Canada?
It's a civic holiday weekend, but I don't know if that's all of Canada or what.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious now. I gotta look it up. Well, it helps if I can spell it.
Well, I got one tray ready.
Oh, good.
We're gonna see. I'm not killing them. If they don't work out this time, we have our monthly giveaway at the church. If this time it don't work with their peelings on, if I'm in town next month, I'll go get some more sweet potatoes and take the time and peel them. By then, my kitchen should be back in order and I'll have a little more room. Because right now I'm just in a corner of a spot I clean, push back everything.
Okay, I guess it is all covered. Civic holiday is a public holiday that Canada observes on the first Monday of August. It is referred to as civic holiday because it's not a federally mandated holiday by the government. And it's given a different name in provinces and civic municipalities across Canada.
So it's one of those made up holidays.
Sort of, yeah. It's like we also have one in February because it's like, oh, that was a month that didn't have a holiday in it. So one in February is called Family Day. We need another long weekend.
Okay. They have a thing in, I don't know if it's Poland. She was from Poland when they were, and they had a holiday called Naming Day. They don't celebrate their birthdays as much as they do their naming day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my oldest was named on the day of his birth. My youngest, it took a few days to decide on the name because my ex decided, no, I don't like that name.
Right. Oh, I watch a family from California. He's Korean, but born in the USA. So he's, and she's half black, half white, and they have a beautiful family. But they wait till their children are about 2 years old before they give them a name.
The Maisie family.
Yeah, that's the name. That's them.
I watched them for a while. I only found them on. Was it through Facebook?
I see them. They only do. They only do a couple of videos a month now. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
doing once a week.
This kid was either the last or not the last one. I don't know if she's had another one since or not. But the little girl went by baby for what, 3 years?
Yeah, and the little boy they have now, I don't know what they're calling him, if they've named him yet or not. I haven't seen a thing on it. Yeah.
Isn't older kids start with A and they're about 5 letters long?
And they're all a Korean-based name.
Yep.
Or can be a Korean-based name. But they're a nice family to watch. So I don't know if they have other jobs or not, because they have lots of followers, but they don't do but 1 or 2 videos a month now. And so I wonder how do these people, they don't show you their whole life. So there's a lot of YouTubers who have regular jobs and they don't show you. They only show you a portion. Uh,
Maisley. If I spelled it right, it would help.
but the last video they did, they were in, where did they go?
Africa.
I want to say, yeah, I was going to say they're in Uganda, I think. I don't know if they put out any more video or not. I have to go look.
Surviving 48-hour flight to Africa in first class.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
Yep.
She really thought she was going to have a great time in first class. She had a lousy time because she had a baby with her.
2.49 million subscribers.
Yeah, I don't know how they make all that. So the last one I saw, yeah, they got over to Africa.
Well, there's another family I follow. It's gonna bug me now. Another family I follow. The husband's name is Solo, and he's from Africa, and the mom is white. And they just went over to that family I'm talking about. Just went over to Africa as well.
Right.
It's like, wow. But then I started following another family, the Bags Packed family, and they've, over the last 4 years or so, they were teachers they were teaching in India, and then they were teaching in Indonesia and Thailand. So their kids have been all over the place.
Right.
But they're from the U.S. and when they were home several months ago, they bought a house in Alaska, and then they were only there for like 2 weeks trying to get this house in order, and then they went back to Indonesia or Thailand, wherever, and they were there back there a couple months or so, and then they decided they're teaching jobs and they're going to try for a year doing YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many subscribers they got. So they've come back to the U.S. They have family like Indiana, Illinois, but they landed in Miami, and they had rented a vehicle or something, and they went and started down in Key West, Florida, and they're going or state by state and doing a road trip through several of the states on their way to back up to Alaska, and they're going to go to, I forget where the point is in Alaska they're going to. So they're going to kind of start at the southmost point of the U.S., going to the northmost point of the U.S., and then they'll go to where their house is in Alaska. But they have 3 kids.
Wonder why they chose Alaska.
Pardon?
Why did they choose Alaska?
I don't remember. They have 3 kids, and the kids' names are Granite, Cedar, and Forest. So you must be into nature or something.
Granite, cedar, and what?
Forest.
Forest. Okay.
But then I'm thinking, like, well, I have a cousin. They live in British Columbia, and they have 3 kids, and all 3 kids are named after trees. Willow, oaks, and alder. Only alder goes by Ollie.
Yeah, that's like the actress that named her child Apple. Why, some of the names people name their children are kind of odd.
Well, my youngest, we had decided on Travis Evan, and it was that way for months, and then suddenly when we're going to the hospital, I'm in labor, and my ex goes, I really don't like the name Travis. I'm in labor, and I'm kind of tired at that point, and I just kind of, well, then you better buy a book of names, because I don't know what to name this kid.
Right.
Poor kid didn't have a name for 3 days. And we selected Trevor, and then I kind of like the middle name Forrest. I don't like the name Forrest because his now ex-girlfriend had a friend that had a kid named Forrest, and he couldn't stand that kid.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we had our names picked out when I was pregnant. My initials spell Ray, and my husband's initials spell Joy. And so when we were talking to the baby, I said, I don't know if you're going to be Joy or Ray, but you'll be here, I used my middle name, James Olin Yates. We were going to use my middle name, Joy Ann Yates, and we did. And my husband, if we had been a boy, we were going to name it Ray Olin Yates after my husband's middle name. So she came out. We said, we have our Joy.
Oh, my oldest.
Spell something. That's the way to do it.
My oldest had the first name picked out forever, and we had settled on the second name. And then before he was born, well, it was like, can we change the middle name to after this friend? Fine. It's like, fine, but the first name's going to be. And then last year, my oldest decided didn't want to go by that name anymore. Goes by a version of the middle name. So, whatever. We didn't have to change the birth certificate.
Yeah, I've heard of people who go by their middle name because they have so many Jameses or so many Bettys or whatever your name is in the classroom, so the teacher has to come up with something. James 1, 2, or 3, you know. So they go by their middle name.
Well, my dad went by his middle name because his first name was his father's name.
Right? Well, I got 2 of these filled up. I'm working on the 3rd one. I have 4 shelves. We're going to see.
That looks similar to the one I had.
It's just yeah, it's just where's the box? I don't know what I did with the box.
Mine was all round trays that stacked up.
Yeah, mine's got 4 trays, and there's no instructions, and no, you just plug it up and it turns on. So we plugged it up to test it, and it was getting warm. So it may take 12 hours to do these, but I'm going to try it. It gives me something to do and do while I'm talking online. But I don't have a set schedule of things to do, you know. I may do some crocheting again, like I did last year a little bit, but I haven't decided, you know. I've got squash too. I wonder if I can dehydrate squash. I've got about 5 pieces of squash, but I think I'm just going to take those off camera and cut them up and cook them and then freeze a bag or 2.
I don't do squash that often. If I do, I could buy the butternut and make soup out of it.
Well, I've got I've got a what do you call it? Spaghetti squash. I'm going to take it and, you know, bake it and in my oven, because I can get to my oven. My toaster oven, there's not a lot of room to plug it up right now. My air fryer is not, so I'm just going to put it in the oven later. And a lot of people like to take the spaghetti squash and actually put spaghetti sauce on it. I've never tried it with spaghetti sauce.
Some people take the spaghetti squash and then they scoop it out with the fork so it looks like spaghetti and then put their spaghetti sauce on. I had a toaster oven too, and I gave it to my nephew because he was.
Right.
Well, I gave it to my sister-in-law because my nephew was going to move out on his own, kind of thing. Don't know whatever happened to that because he lives in his grandmother's basement. I should have asked my cousin whatever happened to the stuff that he was going to. Because it was about what?
I had a bread maker, and I don't know why I threw it away. I think it shorted out on me. But I said, now I would like to try making bread again, but is it worth it for me to make 1 loaf every 2 or 3 months? Not really.
I'm just wondering. Well, she's got a bunch of her stuff is in the storage unit, which she was going to clean out while she was home this time, but hasn't done it.
Yeah.
She's giving me the deep freeze, which is bigger than the one I got. But I think she heads back up north next week till November.
So how are you going to get the deep freeze?
I guess I'm not going to get it till November. Because she's got the keys to the storage unit. She won't be coming over until... I think she goes back on the 5th, so that's Monday.
Right.
She won't be back over till at least Sunday, but she'll probably be her mother going over and picking her up and bringing her over.
Because your aunt's car probably wouldn't hold the deep freeze. It's probably too big.
No, my aunt's got a little car. My cousin, which no, I used her truck when they were in Vegas, and that's what she was going to come over and sometime and clean out the storage locker and help get the kids to move it here. But I guess that ain't going to happen for a while. At least this freezer still works.
Right. Who knows? But I'll come back with a video when I get these all done and watch my video and you'll see my dehydrated sweet potatoes. Was it a pass or a fail?
Yep.
We'll see. Because this dehydrated is probably 30 years old.
And mine would probably be that if I still had it. But my friend that I hung out with all the time back then, she had a really good brand one, and hers still works.
Yeah.
Heck, my microwave still works, and my microwave's 30 years old. The one I use all the time.
Yeah, I don't even know where I got this dehydrator at. I was trying to think, where did I get it? And was it an auction find, or was it a Walmart find? Or
I know I bought my dehydrator because I wanted to do stuff like she was doing, and then didn't end up using a lot. So I think when I was downsizing, moving into my parents' place with my dad after my mom passed, I probably got rid of it.
Yeah. What are you doing on your live tonight, in case anybody wants to come over?
My live tonight was countdown to cruising. We're at 83 days, 82 days. I gotta look. I looked earlier,
Yay!
but I don't remember. 80 days, 21 hours.
All right.
So-
Getting closer.
We're gonna go over stuff that you can order from Amazon for your cruise.
Oh, good.
So I was doing a little slideshow presentation. I got it partly done. I have to finish that up real quick, and I'm gonna go and dig out stuff that I have out of my suitcase over there. That things you can order on Amazon to.
Things you can order and your packing list kind of thing.
Yeah, we can talk about stuff to pack and that. The next one will be also 1st of September.
Right.
First Thursday in September will be more of our packing stuff. Have you got this packed? Or don't forget to pack this.
Right.
I
Well,
forget.
tomorrow morning, I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm getting up and going to get me a printer so I can, start making somewhere. I don't know what program to use online, but I'll find one to make me a list of things. Because I'm tired of sitting here till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and they all decide to show up. But this guy that's here now, getting more work done than Richard did in a day. So they're here shorter hours, but they're getting more work done. Well, that's a good thing.
Yep.
So,
You can let them know tonight, or just say I'm doing this first thing in the morning. So if you get here before I'm back,
just wait outside. You'll have to wait outside on me. Well, they may still have the key. I gave them the key yesterday so they could come in while I went to Whitewater. And I don't know if they still have the key or not. I'll have to ask. But,
I got some treats too already.
Yeah.
Well, that one box of treats is for Amy. The other box of treats is to share. It's the Canadian treats.
Yeah.
I still got to figure out something. A couple prizes. Maybe I'll look at Walmart.
Prizes for what? The cruise?
Well, I want to take, or one's going to be kind of a gift because supposed to be meeting with somebody that lives in Galveston, and that person was my 500th subscriber.
Oh, okay.
I want to bring a gift from Canada or Sarnia or whatever for that.
Right.
And then I might want another gift or a couple prize things or something.
Yeah.
I did up another activity just to, if we want to do it, I might do a prize for that.
Right.
see. But I'd rather be prepared.
Yeah, because I don't know what, other than Bucky's and the Pop Rocks I want to get there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be bringing anybody yet.
And
Myself.
there's a couple other things I want to bring food wise, but I don't want to pick them up until closer to that time because I don't want them getting stale or whatever.
Right. Oh, well. But I got to figure out what I'm going to cook tonight. The electrician said they would show up around 5 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get on your live tonight, but if they're here and it's going to be too noisy, I'll be there without being up in front of the camera,
Whatever.
Yeah, and I've only got like probably 15 minutes left, and my battery's going to go dead.
You can always come up and mute yourself too, and then if you want to say something, then you can unmute.
Yeah, I've got 16% left on my battery, so I got to charge that up. Got to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. Probably just put a sweet potato in the oven. I didn't like some potatoes really until this year. Baked sweet potatoes. I like them French fried.
I like potato fries. My cousin used to do like a casserole, and then she put miniature marshmallows on top and melt it that way. And that's how I first kind of was eating sweet potatoes. I don't mind a little bit of them. I'm not one for eating a whole bunch. Like if they're just the mashed sweet potato, I'd rather have the fries.
And I've heard of sweet potatoes, cream potatoes, but you're doing with sweet potatoes. And I never tried that. I saw a cooking thing where they did them like that, and I've never tried it. So. Anyway. Well, it's all loaded.
All I can do now is wait.
All I gotta do is plug it up in a minute. I don't know how, if I leave the vent open or closed more. If I leave it closed more, it's only one little air hole. So I don't know. You want a lot of air coming out or a little air coming out? I don't know. I don't have any instructions anymore.
Oh, that air, the moisture will come out too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it's to let the moisture out. But how much of that do you want out? I don't understand. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I've got.
Google
it. Huh?
May have to Google it.
Yeah, I may have to Google it. But anyway, it's 3:30, almost 3:30, and yours goes on at 6. So I'll let you get. Yeah, I'm gonna get off so you can get. Gotta get this plugged back up. Figure out. Probably, I've got sandwich meat. I got bread, so it's probably gonna be a sandwich. Cause the electrician said I'll be here close to 5 o'clock. I said you better. I mean, they were going to come yesterday at 2 o'clock. And I said, we got back yesterday about 4 o'clock. And he didn't come. Because I guess he didn't come because I wasn't going to be there. He doesn't like working unless I'm here. So I said, oh, well. But I still got lots of sweet potatoes to do. But I'm going to do them later. Because that's full. See how long it takes to dehydrate them. It says anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So we'll find out. No, it said 8 to 12 hours on sweet potatoes, depending on your thickness. So I tried to do them about like this. Don't know if that's too thick or not thick enough. So we're just going to trial and error. You'll know tomorrow morning.
Oh, Joe.
Candy. Candy saying goodbye, everybody, from the
Hi, Candy.
floor room. Oh, thank you. It's just not anything but combed and needs washing again.
Well, mine needs coloring and washing.
Well, I washed it the other day, but if you don't wash it good enough, I still feel the sticky of the hairspray.
Yeah. I got a medium brown. We'll see how it does.
Right?
This is just a little too red for my liking.
It ain't bad.
I
Well,
like
I
brown.
got to color mine.
I like brown with a reddish cast, not too red. But
Yeah.
probably do that sometime this weekend.
Yeah, I was watching the Crazy Pieces the other day when their kids went and got their hair colored. I said, sometimes they go into a beauty shop and get it colored and pay all that money. Then sometimes they do it at home. I said, they're just trying to make video content. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
So I do all mine at home. But someone told me, oh, you don't need to do your hair. I don't see any gray in it. Well, I don't have a lot of gray, but I do it because I like it.
Mine's hiding under here.
Yeah, it's already August the 1st. Yeah. Can't believe it. Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to have to go because I'm down to 14% now. 13 changed over to.
Have a good day, folks.
Yeah. We're going to see y'all on the next one. Who knows when that will be? I'll do a video tomorrow on the sweet potatoes. So, y'all have a blessed day. And we'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Yeah,